Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about the Trump lights, the copy versions of Trump. And we will talk about how Trump and DeSantis are finally going directly at each other, because that has started. Okay. In a recent video, I used the term Trump lights, got a bunch of questions asking what I meant. I'm talking about Republican governors in relatively red states, very safe states, who are mimicking Trump's leadership style and trying to out-Trump Trump, being very inflammatory, using a lot of wild rhetoric, trying to paint themselves as, almost intentionally, paint themselves as an authoritarian, making lots of power grabs that don't go along with the traditional histories of the states, stuff like that. There is a lot of expectation that one of them may become the Republican nominee. And that may be true. I'm not sure why, but I tend to have a little bit of faith in the American electorate. I hope they see through it. It's also worth noting that that particular leadership style can be used in red states because of the habit of just voting for the person with the R after their name. And when you're playing to just Republicans in the primaries, you can try to out-Trump Trump and you look okay, you do all right. Taking that to the national stage, I don't know. It didn't work for Trump. I don't know why they think it'll work for them. That is what I mean by Trump light. And there are quite a few governors doing this. In totally unrelated news, DeSantis and Trump are finally openly engaging each other. Recently, Trump criticized DeSantis's handling of the public health issue, to which DeSantis was basically like, yeah, well, I got reelected. You didn't. And then Trump has decided to break out the big guns. He called DeSantis a rhino globalist. If you're not familiar with that term, it's an anti-Semitic dog whistle. It has roots in a lot of fringe theories, conspiracy theories, a lot of baseless stuff. But that term resonates with the MAGA base. There's probably a reason why. DeSantis is going to have to respond to that in a big way. And I'm not sure how he's going to do it without painting himself into the even further right fringe part of MAGA. As the Republican Party becomes more fractured, you have the few normal conservatives left. There aren't a many. You have those that are leaning into far-right authoritarianism. You have the MAGA crowd that has already embraced it. And then you have the fringe of the MAGA crowd. Any response from DeSantis may actually push him into that fringe if he tries to hit back and continue to out-Trump Trump. The alternative for him would be to disavow it and call it out for what it is and basically say, this is this kind of dog whistle. You shouldn't be doing that. I don't know that DeSantis would do that. That is probably what the majority of Americans would expect. I don't know that DeSantis is going to try to play to that crowd. The response from the governor of Florida, it should be interesting to watch, because we're going to get to see how the Trump lights plan on taking on Trump. And with Trump becoming more erratic because of all of the legal troubles, the insults and the rhetoric that they're going to have to respond to during any potential primary, it's probably going to get really wild. But that is now underway, so keep your eyes open for that. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.